throughout this conversation that has been ongoing with regard to redistricting, we've heard a lot about Fayetteville, we've heard a lot about the Delta and some other areas of the state. But I felt like that it was important that I, give a voice to particularly my constituents, because over the past number of days I've heard from a number of them, and they've are obviously have been opposed to including Fayetteville in the 4th District. And I recognize it's a difficult process. There are certainly political considerations. That's just part of the process. And as an attorney, I understand there's legal concerns that have to be dealt with. So I know it's a very difficult task for the committee and us as legislators to deal with. But I wanted to just express the concerns that I have. As Representative Lindsay mentioned, the possibility of some unintended consequences, because congressional districts not only affect representation in Congress, but also with regard to other matters where congressional districts are kind of utilized to divide the state. And talked about how in this particular proposal, I'm concerned that many people have said Fayetteville ends up with 2 representatives. And it's my belief if Fayetteville ends up with 2 representatives, that my constituents in South Arkansas end up with something less than 1. And nobody has to tell me or my constituents in South Arkansas about the loss of population. We know full well. We understand the 4th District has to get bigger. But the concern is when you draw a map such as this, Fayetteville's going to get the benefit almost necessarily by the fact that the third district encompasses Fayetteville. So whatever is done in the 3rd District is necessarily going to benefit Fayetteville. And furthermore, Fayetteville obviously is a significant community, and certainly we would expect any congressman from the 4th District to need to address the concerns there. But ultimately, South Arkansas and Fayetteville, we have, we're different communities, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've lived in Fayetteville, have family in Fayetteville, but the concern is that when our congressman in the 4th District's looking out for Fayetteville, by the way this map is drawn, Fayetteville almost is an island unto itself in the 3rd that no other part of the 4th necessarily benefits. And on the other end, people might say, well, the same can be said when a congressman's standing up and representing El Dorado or Crossett, Fayetteville doesn't get the benefit of that. And that may be true, but when you draw a compact map, whatever's done for El Dorado or Union County has added benefit to Calhoun County, Columbia County, Ouachita County, Ashley County. If something's done for Crossett, that generally has some benefit to Union County and surrounding counties. The way this map is drawn, that doesn't happen. Fayetteville, kind of stands out by itself, and so I just felt like I needed to express those concerns. And but as I said on the floor, at the end of the day, whatever map is ultimately reached, hopefully as Arkansans will move on. But I definitely had some concerns with this one.